lived in 460 to 370 BCE in Greece. He was inspired by his teacher, Leucippus. His atomic study began as an expansion on what Leucippus had taught him. His ethics formed the basis of his atomism.
Not until around 460 BC did the Greek philosopher develop the idea of atoms. It was Democritus. I believe that all things were created of utmost particle. That is based on my theory on big cosmology.
He asked this question:
If you break a piece of matter in half and then break it in half again, how many breaks will you have to make before you can break it no further? That you will find out. Break a certain matter into halves, how many break it in half again if you cannot break it no further? In 384 before Christ, there was a Greek philosopher named Aristotle. He was also a teacher who formulated the basis for much of today's modern science. He believed that everything is made up of 4 elements.
the water, earth, wind, and fire.
Dalton. He was born in England. He lived from 1766 to 1844. He was son of a cover weaver. He is known as the one of the fathers of modern chemistry. He also developed an atomic theory of matter. Atoms made up everything and are indestructible and alike. He also devised a system of chemical symbols.
In the 1800s, an English chemist, John Dalton, performed experiments with various chemicals that showed that matter indeed seemed to consist of elementary lumpy particles. Although he did not know about their structure, he knew that the evidence pointed to something fundamental.
In 1802, John Dalton hypothesized that the atom was the tiniest particle of matter. His reproduction was portrayed as the billiard ball model, since he expressed that the atoms were indivisible orbs with stable density all through. Dalton additionally assumed that all particles of the similar element were the same, but particles were indistinguishable to a kind of element. In 1803, John Dalton reintroduced the idea of atoms and supported his atomic theory. John Dalton's model symbolized an atom as a hard rock sphere of stuff with no moving components. His representations simply explains that atoms of the identical elements have the identical masses and at the same size as billiard balls. Atoms of unlike elements have unlike masses, and those atoms of unlike elements merge in specific size to form a mix.
Dalton and Avogadro suspected that electrical might have something to do with the attraction in atoms and molecules. This turned researchers' effort to understanding the electrical properties, most notably Sir William Crookes, who studied effects of sending electric current through a gas.
Crookes' tube is a device invented by Sir William Crookes in circa 1865, consisting essentially of a sealed glass tube from which nearly all the air has been removed, and through the walls of which are passed through electrodes. When a high voltage is applied between the two electrodes, electrons are emitted from the cathode and are accelerated towards the anode. Many of these electrons or cathode rays, as they are called, usually miss the anode and strike instead the glass wall of a tube, causing it to exhibit fluorescence. The behavior of the rays indicated that they travel in straight line and exert a pressure on the objected place in their path.
The Crookes tube was used by Crookes in a number of experiments and was later used in experiments leading to the discovery of 10 rays by W.C. Roentgen and of the electron by J.J. Thomson.
No one told you life was gonna be this way. Your job's a joke, you broke. Your love life's the away. It's like you're always stuck in second gear. When it hasn't been your day, your week, your month, or even your year. But